Hello again, and welcome back to the tutorial game for the first time in quite a long time. Now, if you are recently introduced to this channel by my code dissection videos, don't worry, those will be coming back starting next week. It's just this week in particular has been a very long week because school is coming to a close, and I don't think I need to go into much more detail than that. I think you could probably figure out why that is a problem. So today I'm going to go back to my roots and make a tutorial video on how to make portals. The first thing you probably want to do is you want to build your two portals. I'll just do an example real quick. So if you want to make a part see-through like this, you can change the transparency property to go and make it see-through. If you want to give your parts a little more texture or change the color, then you can go ahead and change the brick color property right here to whatever color you like. And then you can use this material property right here or to change what material the part is made out of. So for this, I'm going to do metal, as I figured that's probably what a portal frame would be made out of. Alright, so you got our portal frame, definitely not the most snazzy looking thing ever, but one thing you want to do is once you got your frame built, take all the parts that are in the frame and select them, press this anchor button right here. And then after that, click this group button right here to make them into what is called a model. Now, I haven't really talked about what models are since my first ever video, so I'll give a little bit of a review. A model is a collection of parts, and parts are just the basic building blocks that make up everything in Roblox. So now that we got our model here, I'm gonna rename this to Portal 1. It is very important that you name the two portals different things. Once you got your portal in place, then you could just press Control and D to duplicate it and then drag your other portal wherever you want to go to. So I'll just slap that right in the back section of the Target store, a place where I've never bothered to go. I'm gonna name this dude Portal 2. And then in both portals, you actually wanna take the actual portal bit itself, which in this case, it's this orange part right here, and name it to something else. So I'll just name it Portal, and I'll just name you Portal as well. Now I want one of the portals to be blue and one of the portals to be orange. Totally not a reference to any game ever published. This is definitely my original idea. All right, that looks like a good color. So now let's go on to the scripting part. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to take your two portals, and if they're not already in their own folder, put them in their own folder. And then you're going to go into this portal right here and create a brand new script. And I would name it something like teleport. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to want to define two variables, one for the portal that we're talking about and one for the portal we're trying to go to. So we're going to do that with local portal equals script.parent. And then we're going to define our destination with local destination equals workspace dot whatever you named your folder. So mine is portals dot portal 2. And I'd also make the destination the actual portal part itself. So then what you're going to do is you're going to do portal.touch connect. So we're using what is called a Roblox script signal in order to run the teleport whenever something touches it. So what we're about to do here is that we're going to try and grab a model and hopefully grab what is called a primary part of that model to try and teleport every single part in that model to the destination. So every player in the game is given a model called a character, and that character has a primary part called the humanoid root part. And we're going to try and teleport that part, which should teleport all the other parts in the player to the other portal. So you're going to do local model equals other part and then find first ancestor of class model. And then we're going to go ahead and make our destination like the actual position where we're wanting to teleport a variable as well. So this variable is going to be what is called a vector 3, which what that is it's a group of 3 numbers that, oh, hold your horses, Microsoft David.
I drank 3 liters of Coke Zero this morning.
It's a group of 3 numbers that tell you where something is located. So we can just pull that from our destination. So we're going to do destination.position. And then we're going to check to make sure the model has a primary part. So we're going to do if model.primary part, then model.primary part dot position equals position. So now that's done, we're going to go ahead and take this script and we're going to paste it in the portal part for portal 2. And then we're going to go into the portal 2 script and just change this portal 2 to portal 1. So if I run over here and hop in this portal, you'll notice that I am stuck in an endless loop of teleportation that I can never, ever escape from. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our portal 1 script. And the issue is that we are teleporting right on top of the other portal. So what you can do is you can actually add and subtract vector 3s just like you can with regular numbers. So what we're going to do with the destination.position is we're going to do destination.position plus vector3.new and we're going to put in 5, 0, 0. So Roblox, being a 3D game, has 3 axes of position: the X direction, which is horizontal, the Y direction, which is up and down, and then the Z direction, which is forwards and backwards. So by adding 5 to this first number, which is the X direction, to the position we're going to, our character will spawn 5 studs to the right of the portal, which should hopefully be far enough to where we don't touch the other portal and keep teleporting back and forth. So we're just going to take our new script, copy and paste it into portal 2, and then just remember to change that portal to the portal 1. We hop in here, then we teleport to the other portal, just like that. Oh, well, sometimes it screws up a little bit, but most of the time it will allow us to teleport to absolutely no problem. And if you are still having issues with teleporting back and forth, just make the vector 3 value larger until eventually you are not teleporting back and forth anymore. So that'll do it for this video. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribing. Help me get to 500 subscribers. That'd be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys all next time. Later.